Good morning, all of you. Let us continue the chapter. We are studying about the endogenic forces of the earth, which causes volcanic eruption, earthquake, landslide, and tsunami. So, let us know about volcanoes. A volcano is a vent or opening in the earth crust through which molten materials or magma from the interior erupt out as lava. The interior of the earth is in molten state. Fissures and vents created due to the tectonic movements sometimes connect the magma chamber to the surface. Extreme heat and pressure forces up molten magma, pieces of solid rocks, ash, gas, and steam through these vents or fissures. The magma erupts as lava. When the magma comes out and cools down, it is called lava and accumulates around the vent in layers. This forms a tall, conical shaped volcanic mountain. The shape, however, differs depending on the type and intensity of eruption. For example, the Fusiyama in Japan is in shape of volcanic cone. Mount Pelee, Martinique is tall and steep, while Deccan Plateau in India formed due to graceful fissures and eruption is in the form of a plateau. So you can see a volcanic mountain here. You have to draw this diagram also. Wordology. According to Roman mythology, volcanoes were caused by Vulcan, the god of fire. This is how they got their name. Now, types of volcanoes. Depending on the nature and frequency of eruption, volcanoes may be classified as below. Number 1, active or living volcanoes, which have erupted frequently in the recent past and are expected to erupt further anytime in future. Mount Etna in Italy, Mount Kilauea in Hawaii, Cotopaxi in Ecuador, Barren Island in India, and Furnace Peak in Indian Ocean erupted more than 80 times since 1900 and are some active volcanoes. So all these are the examples of active volcanoes. Means they can erupt anytime. Second one is dormant or sleeping volcano, just like a sleeping man can awake anytime. The volcanoes are also like this. That's why its name is given sleeping volcano, or dormant means also sleeping. These volcanoes, which have not erupted for centuries but may still do so, means they can erupt any time. Mount Vesuvius in Italy, Fusiyama in Japan, Haleakala on Maui in Hawaii. This is the world's largest dormant volcano. Are some examples. And the third one is extinct or dead volcano. As the name suggests, dead means which is dead. So, dead volcanoes have neither erupted for thousands of years nor is there any possibility of further eruption in the future. They are internally inactive volcanoes. Mount Kilimanjaro in East Africa and Cerro Aconcagua in Argentina are extinct volcanoes. So there are three types of volcanoes: active volcano, dormant volcano, or extinct or dead volcano. So you have seen the examples also. Now let us know about earthquake. Here you can see the diagram related to earthquake. You can see this is the focus where the earthquake originate, and on the ground the same place where the earthquake originate on the ground, it is called epicenter. And this place experience the most shocking. So let us know about earthquakes. Movement of the lithospheric plates, volcanic eruption, and faulting leads to vibrations, which are felt at earthquakes on the surface of the earth. Earthquakes are sudden vibrations or violent tremors, means shaking, felt on the earth's surface due to internal forces or endogenic forces. They strike suddenly, and if they are of high intensity, buildings can be toppled and life and property lost. In the next picture, you can see how the buildings destructed. Destruction caused by an earthquake. Now the point inside the crust where the vibrations originate is called the focus. The place on the surface of the earth directly above the focus is called the epicenter, and the shock of the earthquake is felt most at and around this point of vibration radiate towards all direction from the focus in the form of seismic waves. The strength of the earthquake decreases towards from the epicenter, so the greatest damage is at the area on and close to the epicenter. In your previous lesson, you have already learned that seismology is the study of behavior of earthquake or seismic waves. Earth scientists who are expert in the study of the pattern of earthquakes are called seismologists. The instrument used to record the earthquake tremors is called seismograph, and the scale used to measure the intensity of the seismic waves during the tremor is called the Richter scale. It was designed in 1935 by Charles F. Richter, an American seismologist. The numerical scale ranges between 0 to 9. People barely feel a shock of magnitude up to 2, while 6 or higher magnitude quake is considered strong. They are termed major and are very destructive when higher than 7. Some historic earthquake you will read yourself. So in the next class we will see about this. The highest magnitude earthquake recorded to date was the Chilean earthquake on 22nd May in 1960. 3 large aftershock lasted for 22 minutes. It measured 9.6 on the Richter scale, and this is the highest magnitude earthquake ever happened. So that's all for today. In the next class, we will continue